Sup YouTube, it's been a long time. I apologise. I have basically forgot. I put it on my to-do list a couple of times to make a video sort of after the braces had come off, and to be fair, I hang my head in shame. To be fair, it's been nearly a year because I went for my final checkup last week and I thought, fuck, I need to get my ass in gear and make a video. And I did happen to check probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, just check on the channel, and I noticed that there was a hell of a lot of views. I think one video's got like 1,500 views, and there were some new people making comments and stuff like that. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do a video first to just talk about the teeth, how it's all been, and then I'll post it up, and then I'll probably do one more video to answer any questions, and then I might lay it to bed. Life has got quite busy, just to give you a quick lowdown. So I started a plumbing apprenticeship, which I kind of enjoy. It's tough. It's not exactly what I wish I was doing, but it'll give me some money and some security. I do find some of it interesting. I think it's going to get a bit repetitive. But anyway, it's just that, and life got in the way, and just I've had to prioritise things, and if I'm honest, I've been sat on my ass as well, and just couldn't be bothered really to put myself on video because I wasn't really feeling up to it at the time. But I wanted to share with you guys the sort of transformation. So basically, that is the smile, and that's a £3,000 smile, that is. So as you can see, they are a really good arch, whereas before they're all crooked and fucked. What you might be able to see just down there is a metal wire which the dentist or orthodontist person stuck in there. Basically that's to keep their shape. They're stuck on with some sort of glue. Yeah, it's just held there, just to hold the shape, literally. She did say that there was a possibility it could get pinged off, and it might cost me, I think it was like 40 or 80, maybe £80 to have it all sorted out, but it's not. And I brush my teeth sometimes 3 times a day with an electric toothbrush. I don't go wild, I don't go hard, I just go steady. And so far, I've got them on the top as well, and it's only that sort of section there, the front 3. Yeah, well worth that. I have retainers, which I've got in the bathroom. They're looking a bit beaten up, and actually when I went back for the last appointment, she basically told me that because the treatment was for a year, I could get fresh retainers. I get a fresh pair before the end of June. It's now March, and I'm going to look after them a little bit more. I usually, they're like cleaning tablets. They effervesce, if you like, and they clean them, and they do work really, really well. But you also get a bit of build up of, like, I'm gonna say plaque, tartar, or some shit in it. I don't know. I know that my dentistry friend Kirsty is going to probably watch this at some point, so if she's in the comments, she'll tell you what it is. But it's like white build-up stuff, like calcium or whatever it is. Anyway, it builds up there a little bit, and there's a little bit on that. And they said not to use toothpaste, but you just get the brush and you just brush it off, and that kind of works. But there is still some in the sort of deep recesses. But anyway, I decided that I'll get a free pair, but I was going to spend another £80 on getting another pair anyway. So, it's like shoes, in it. Once a pair of shoes are worn out, you got to sort of replace them. So I'm really happy with the teeth. I would say it's changed my life. Not like dramatically, like, I'm all singing and all dancing. I'm not really one of those sort of people, really. I'm quite an emotional character, really, I think, and I kind of go up and down. I've been doing a lot of work internally, so I feel quite happy about that. But her teeth look good. I had them whitened, and that was probably 6 months ago. And though you might not be able to tell, but they're starting to go a little bit yellower now because I started drinking tea again. But I'm proud of my teeth, man, and I actually smile. I actually do smile. I'm not fucking joking. I'm probably smiling more now than what? Oh, that gacky shit on your mouth, hang on. I probably smile more now than what I used to. And I went out for dinner with my nan the other day to a bit of a posh restaurant, and I was having a bit of a crack and a banter with one of the waitresses, and she's like, "Oh, look at your teeth, aren't you smiling? You never used to smile." So yeah, that was kind of cool, you know. So it's been noticed that I'm smiling more. I think that was a lot of it, you know. It was having the confidence to smile in front of people, smile in front of girls. Even if it's cost me 3,000, it has definitely given me that confidence to express myself, laugh and joke, and be a bit more me, really. So yeah, I did talk about it. I know I talked about a lot about having veneers. Kirsty, again, who's my mate's girlfriend, is my mate George, is his girlfriend. She's not a dentist. She's not a dental hygienist. She's like a dental therapist, I think, which basically means that she does dentist stuff, but not like the invasive stuff. I think she can do fillings. She can't do root canal. She can do some other stuff. But yeah, I'm not too sure, but it's just, I know it's the way the NHS saving any money. But what she basically said was, my problem was, if you remember, if you've seen it, was how my two teeth at the front are not level, like as in the gum line. And that was bothering me quite a lot. And I must admit, it does still bother me a little bit now. It's probably why I'm not quite as smiley as what I'd like to be. But what she said is that, well, the orthodontist said that what they could do is like raise this tooth up and then put a little bit of like porcelain veneer under here. But she said in her experience that can come off quite easily, and then you'd look, you know, all like that, and that would mean, well, I say come off easily, it can come off. She said that you can kind of see it because that porcelain would be white, and then, you know, it's going to be front row and centre. She basically put me off because it sounded like it was going to be hassle and cost me quite a bit. And then what Kirsty said was, I talked to her about having veneers, you know, and having this one match that one, so that one being a bit higher, whereas that I'd have rabbit teeth, and I think she's right. And really, you know, if I smile like that, which is a bit horrible, soz, you can see it. But generally, if I just smile normally, you know, my lip covers that. And I've had quite a few people say that they wouldn't have even noticed unless I pointed it out. So I'm not that pissed off about it. I'm alright about it, really. I've been rapping on for about 9 minutes now, doing this off of a Samsung. I tried to do it off of the camera. I was doing it before, but can't find a charge I need, which is a bit of a fucker because that camera's like 700 quid. So I'm gonna have to try and find that. But if you don't know, it's March 2018. I live in England, and at the moment we're all full of snow, which, if you know anything about England, south of England, it don't snow that much. This is the second bout of the beast from the east, they called it. It's not as bad as what it was. It was horrendous last week or the week before, but this is quite a bit of snow for the UK. I know it's not much for like Austria and places like that, but yeah, this is quite a bit of snow. And then usually you can see right out to like the Quantock Blackdown Hills, but can't see none of that because it's so freaking white and blizzarded up. So yeah, I just give you a little insight into the UK, because I know there's a few people who are from the United States who are watching it and making comments. Yeah, Freako, if you are listening, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I apologise for not getting back to you. Hope your braces are sorted, or you've got them off, and you're really happy with your result. I'm happy with mine. £3,000, which I'm guessing is probably $4,000 or $5,000, is a lot of money. And I had about 1,000 put back, and then I had to pay the rest on high purchase. I think it was 1,500 quid. Basically, it was about £100 a month for a year. But I would say it's worth it. I definitely smile a lot more and I feel happier. But one thing I do know is that it doesn't really matter how you look on the outside, it is how you feel on the inside. I have done an extreme amount of work on how I felt internally, and any of my closest friends will know the journey that I've been through. You know, from where I was, which was a horrible little place of, you know, no self-esteem and suicide basically, to where I am today, which is, you know, I have a beautiful flat, blah blah blah, external shit, you know, plumbing and all that, the rest of that. You know, basically, I have a great bunch of friends around me, and I feel blessed that I'm alive. I look forward to every day of my life, even through the hard times. I still look forward to the challenges of it, and that really is through doing a lot of internal work, a lot of sort of self-help stuff. You know, fuck it, I'll say it, you know, I do a 12-step program, and that has made me realise that you know, I'm not a bad person, I am a good person. You know, I've got my faults and all the rest of it, and I've had some hypnotherapy with a lady called Marilyn Upton. She is in Yeovil, in the southwest of, well, in Somerset, which is in the southwest of the UK. And do you know what I mean? She sort of said to me something, you know, she wasn't patronising or anything. She was just like, you know, you're a unique human being and you have unique gifts that you can bring to the world. And I thought to myself, do you know what? That's damn straight. That is damn right. You know, I am unique. I'm different than everyone else. I've got my strengths. I've got my weaknesses. But my weaknesses aren't faults. They're just things that other people are better at, you know. I have my own set of skills that nobody else has, you know, and I've seen that, you know, especially in the last few months. I've had a lot of people, you know, come to me with different things that I've been able to help them with that they've said other people can't. So I'm going up to a rehab tonight to do a talk about addiction and addictive personalities and all the things that can manifest from that. So that's where I'm at. I'll post this up. I might just do it raw. I might cut it up. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. Life is much better, and I'm smiling. So take care. Last little bit. Yeah, so one other thing which I remember, my teeth are too big for my jaw. That's what the orthodontist said. So I've got big teeth and they were grounded together, hence why they were kind of overlapping and pushed up and pushed down. So obviously the braces now and the metal wire keeps them in place. I'd like to have smaller teeth, but I don't think there's any way you can do it. That might be something that you can do with veneers. I'm not too sure. If that is a problem for you, I would speak to your orthodontist more. I rushed into it, if I'm being honest. I went for two consultations and I didn't really think about it. I just heard, you'll get a better smile, go off and do it. £3,000, go off and do it. My advice to anybody else is properly listen to what they say, because I still would have got it done, but I was a little bit up and down with the results. Just think you should be aware that you might not get a perfect smile, but you'll get a better smile. You might not even get a perfect smile if you have veneers done, and that might be a really costly route. I've seen other people online. There's an Asian lady who had hers done, just braces, and then she went and had veneers done afterwards because she wasn't happy with the results. And I understand my teeth are like, they're kind of misshapen. This one here, obviously it's got the gum receding, but also it's kind of, you know, it's a different shape. All my teeth are all different shapes. I thought they were going to kind of not file, I don't know what she said. It basically is file it down. She didn't. The guy who I first went and saw, who I kind of think I probably maybe should have gone with, said that he was going to file in between to get him to sit better. It's only taken a mil or two off, but she didn't want to do that, and I did sort of say to her a couple of times about doing it, but she didn't want to do it, and I kind of feel like maybe that would have been better. Obviously I'm not going to know. I think there's more of a risk that it could go wrong. You'll have sensitive teeth, which obviously you don't want to have because that is painful. But I would really do your research before going ahead. You know, I can be quite a compulsive and an impulsive person, a bit obsessed about things, and you know, sometimes if I'm not I can take a long time to make a decision, or sometimes I just make one off the bat. And I think I went a little bit too quick. I should maybe have gone back and had another consultation with the other guy, sort of bounced it off 2 or 3. They always say if you're going to have building work done, get 3 quotes in it. I think, you know, on reflection, that's probably what I should have done. It's got a few more. Gone around, spoke to a few more people, spoke to somebody who did veneers and spoke to them. I did a lot of research online, which I think we all probably do, because it's easy, it's at our hands. But I think going in and actually speaking to people and then getting, you know, looking them in the eyes, and having a good chat with them is probably the best way. I kind of went for a slightly cheaper option than the guy, but it was about 100, maybe £200. Probably on reflection, that might not be a good idea either. So I'm not trying to put anybody off of having it done. I'm fucking far happier. I would say research a little bit more. On the other video, when I watched it back, I realised I was saying it doesn't matter how you feel on the outside. I think because I feel better on the inside, it comes out externally. You know, I do smile more because I do feel happier. But it is a bit 50-50. I think if you're not happy with your style and like your teeth and that, then you're not going to smile, and then the whole world ain't going to smile back at you. You know, I've had mine done now, and I can say that people do smile more at me and I'm happier. So even though I said it's an inside job, it is a bit 50-50. So yeah, I would advise you, if you can afford it, it's not going to kill you financially. I would say have a go at it. Why not post up some photos if you've had some done, innit, on the comment section? That'd be nice. So just you know, as I sat down to sort of go and post this up, I thought I'd just fill in a few gaps. So yeah, take care.